So this is To My Shore, episode 5, spoilers from the novel for West Buddha. So after Yoshulang tries to comfort Fanxiao by saying how they would return to the hotel room, close all the curtains, close the windows, lock the door, and would not listen to the waves of the ocean, being such a good person he is, but Fanxiao just makes a lewd joke with all the doors locked and the hotel, what they're gonna do. And Yoshulang just sorts back and says, "Do." Anyway, so after that, back at the hotel, Yoshulang also finds out how Fan Xiao's hand was already healed, and even though Yoshulang is like really good person, he doesn't take people making fun of him or belittling him very lightly. So he shows Fan Xiao exactly what happens when someone plays with him, but and asks whether Fansha had fun playing with him and whether his jeep services satisfied him, to which Fansha replies that it did satisfy him, and like how he lied to him, but like no one has ever treated him so good or taken such good care of him since he was 7, so he got a little greedy and how it was his fault. And Yoshulang also says how he had learned from Li Xihua, Fan Xiao's friend, that Fan Xiao had actually won a left-handed esports tournament when he was just 16. Yoshulang just shows Fan Xiao how dominant he can be when someone messes with him. And Fan Xiao says that he did lie to him, but he did not mean to play him, and how he wanted Yoshulang to revolve just around him, have his eyes hold no one else other than him, and to tell him what could be the reason behind it. To which like Yoshulang just ignores and says that he doesn't know and he doesn't want to know. So yeah, and after the forum ended, Fansha was trying to take a picture of both of them together, but Yoshulang says that he doesn't like taking pictures, and Fansha gets really angry, but he doesn't show it because he remember how Yoshulang had a picture with Janjan at his apartment. So he says that, then what do you like? You like men? Then how about I take you to find a man tonight? To which Yoshulang doesn't back down, and he says like he's looking forward to it. So they head to a bar, and at the bar they drink with one guy from the bar, and like Yoshulang and that guy was even plans on heading outside to a hotel to do whatever they wanted to do. But before leaving, Yoshulang says to Fansha that he was not going to return to the hotel today and he should also look for someone for him tonight, and how the bar next door had beautiful woman, but Fansha just says that he doesn't need to worry about him and to enjoy himself. But being Fansha being the guy that he is, how could he let Yoshulang sleep with anyone other than him? So he makes a situation where the guy that Yoshulang was about to leave with gets questioned by police officers on the accusation of theft. And also at that time, Fan Xiao and Yoshulang had a little confrontation at an alley where they lay their feelings bare. Say, and like Yoshulang wants to draw a clear line. They have a conversation, and during the conversation, Yoshulang asks Fansha whether he wanted to sleep with him, to which Fansha replies that he wanted to very much so. And Yoshulang also asks whether Fansha was a gay, to which he like hesitates but replies he may be. But Yoshulang just gets angry and says that, if he wants to play, then play with someone else. And he never thought of, seducing Fan Xiao. And if his action did like make did create misunderstanding, that, but and he was sorry, but he had never any intentions towards Fan Xiao. He says something like that, and Yoshulang says how Fan Xiao being interested in him was only a whim for him, and he should get back to being normal, find a girlfriend for himself, and something like that. And how after this forum ended and they return back, they will have to contact each other less, or something like that. But then Fan Xiao stops Yoshulang once again and confesses him, saying how he loves him. I actually really love that confession. And Fan Xiao says to Yoshulang that he wanted to be with Yoshulang all the time and he never wanted to part with him, and like he made so many excuses just to be with him, and like he wasn't fool enough to get lost even using the navigation, but he just wanted to be with to be with Yoshulang, and Yoshulang to come pick with him. So that is why he got lost deliberately, and so many other things he did just so he could stay with Yoshilang. I actually really love that confession. That confession. Anyway, and after listening to all that confession, Yoshulang asks whether Fansha wanted to be with him, not for fun and not on whim, and how he wouldn't ask for promises, but whether he had thought about their future together. To which Fansha says that promises were useless, but every future that he thinks of has Yoshulang in it. Oh, I really love that. So, and Yoshulang finally concedes and says how the path of homosexuality was difficult and he did not want to drag anyone with him, and how he had even given Fan Xiao a chance, but since he did not take it, then he shouldn't blame him for making his moves on him. To which he says, I can't wait. And they kiss and they sleep and everything. And, back at the hotel when they were about to have, yeah, Yoshulang being the top, as he always was, tries to top Fansha, but Fansha, like, being the good actor he is, pretends, says that he has always thought of he himself topping Yoshulang, and he was fine, and how he needed a little mental preparation. And Yoshulang actually lets Fansha top him and saying how he did not want to have any regrets for the first time, but regret did happen because Fansha came very early when they did. So yeah.